This is tagging in the name of safety and legally and without paint. Well, it seems these days people have taken the idea that tagging seems to have to come with a definition involving use of paint. And I don't recommend on the side of any of these products to do any paint jobs with. And then tags also go with tag teams and tags for your bikes as to whose bike is it. No, the type of tagging I'm talking about does not require you to paint them, but use them as a plow or a form of protection to help you get through some areas that might be dangerous. I'm going to explain that to you here in a moment. Well, it's early morning, really early morning, and the sun's just up. There's lots of shadows. And by the way, that's me over there. You can see my shadow moving because I'm getting prepared for something here. I want to get through a highway, but because it could be dangerous, I'm waiting. And here's what I've been waiting for. Oh yes, this does look promising, so I better get ready. And it has its light on, and it is making the turn to head up the number 9 in the Maine, where there happens to be an awful lot of little animals, big animals, bear, moose, deer, on this particular highway. And with the sun being really low and all the shadows being dark, and those animals having a habit of moving around, I want protection. So, by the way, did I mention there's long shadows and the sun's behind me and it makes others hard to see me? Well, so how close should we be to that tagged vehicle ahead of us? I'm going to ride in the dominant track, but I'm also watching the vehicle ahead and being prepared to adjust to that in case they run over something. I need to be able to get around it. I'm going to stay back far enough to be aware of what's happening ahead, and I'm back at least 3 to 4 seconds from that vehicle, so I can see around it. And the bigger the vehicle, like this truck, the more you have to be behind. And time and distance is even more important at night, and especially in the rain. You want to have good vision, but at the same time, I want to be close enough to that vehicle ahead of me so that if any deer, moose, bear, or whatever comes out, I use it as protection. I'm traveling along at a pretty good clip, but what do you do when things start to slow down, especially in a hilly area like this? I'm going to stay with my tag as long as it's needed. I'm not going to pass them. I'm going to stay behind because I'm still using it as protection against anything that may be out there. And remember, a motorcycle does not do well by running into a moose or a deer or a bear. Tagging may not be foolproof, but it should be part of your rider preparation, and don't be afraid to ask someone if they're traveling in the same direction if you can follow behind them. And I found most people are very happy to drive in front of you to help protect you. So don't be afraid to ask. Anyway, I hope you learned something from this today about tagging, which does not require paint. For the motorcyclists, it's a different style of tagging. Take care, ride skilled, ride smart, ride safe.